So Vanessa de la Cruz 2040 said, what happened with you and TC, which is the person I was dating? Do you regret bringing your last boyfriend around your children, family, and YouTube? You and your stepson's mom seemed cordial. She was the problem, or was it your ex-partner? Looking back in the marriage, do you think you were ready to be a step-parent at the young age you were? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a video that I've been seeing on YouTube a lot. I've seen a few people do it, and it's basically like questions that y'all think I'm avoiding, and I don't know if I'm like avoiding it. I just haven't really talked about it. Like, I feel like it wasn't really the right time to talk about it, and I've been wanting to do like a video speaking about specific things, but I'm like, you know what, let me just do this and just answer all of the questions that once again y'all think I'm avoiding. So I actually asked you guys this like probably like a month ago, and I'm just now getting around to it because of the fact that it's been like really hard vlogging with my mom here, because like having your mom around, it just hits different. Like, me and my mom are very close, and I just love when she's here for a long period of time. You know, when she was working, she would try to come, and she'll just be here for like a few days, sometimes just a weekend. And so now I have her, like, she's retired, and you know, I'm very like excited, and I'm just like cherishing all these moments, and I don't just want to have the camera all up in her face, you know. But let me go ahead and answer these questions, and some of them are gonna be juicy, and I'm gonna try my best. Like, let's see how the answers come out, because honestly there's some that I'm like, should I just say it? Should I say everything, or should I just like, we'll see. All right, let's start this video. All right, so this is a question I've been getting like a lot since me and the person that I was dating ended. It was really like, honestly, I'm not even gonna front, it was kind of difficult to even speak about what happened at the moment. And also I was having this little, what can I say, like, I was trying to, let me just read the question. So Vanessa de la Cruz 2040 said, what happened with you and TC, which is the person I was dating? I hope you continue going on dates. You deserve all the happiness. And that has 31 likes. Like I said, a lot of you guys have been asking me. I feel like at the moment I definitely did not want to speak about it. And I low-key don't even really want to talk about it now, but like, I feel like I'm not the first or the last person to, you know, go through a separation, then a divorce, then take a whole break from dating. Literally like almost 3 years of dating. I did not date anyone, and then I finally put my walls down and I let someone in, and I feel like it was definitely a learning lesson. Like, honestly, like in the midst of dating this person, I was like, damn, like, he was so cool, he treated me very well, he treated the kids amazing. He was just like, overall, like, when it came to certain things, I was like, damn, like, this it? Like, what the hell? Like, I just really loved the way that it was going. There was a couple things that I'm just like, I kind of like let slide as far as like personal things in his life, that I'm just like, damn, do I really want to like go through this again, you know, like baby mama drama and stuff like that. But overall, as far as like how he treated me, it was amazing, right? So we were dating for 4 months. It had just turned 4 months when we ended stuff. So basically, I never really put this out there, but we were not official, right? But we were exclusive, or so I thought. So, you know, he was around the family, you guys saw. Literally, he was in my house almost every single day, and vice versa. Like, if he wasn't here, I was over there. Like, that's just how things were going. And so the week that we hit like that 4-month mark, y'all know I'm not trying to settle, y'all. Like, I really do not want to settle, and I still say that to this day. I'm like, bro, if it's gonna, like, once it hits 4 months, we have to have the conversation as far as like me being your girlfriend. Like, I am 30 years old. I'm not here to play any games. And so I thought we were both on the same page, because we've had conversations about it. We had conversations about the future and stuff like that. And when I brought it up, he was like, okay, like, you know, it's something that I've been thinking about. He hit me with the like, I'm grown, like, I don't, like, we're not in high school, I don't want to ask you to be my girlfriend type of thing. Like, I prefer you to like be my lady. That was his thing. And I kept telling him like, okay, I understand that that's what you want, but for me, whether it's him or anybody else, I'm just putting this out there, like, I want to be asked, because, you know, then you don't know where you guys stand, and then anything can happen, and it's like, oh, you're not my girl though, you know. So no, like, I want to be asked. I don't care how old we are. Even if you ask me, hey, will you be my lady, like, that's like, I want to be asked, you know. And so we had that conversation, and like a couple days later he told me to free up my weekend. Mind you, we were always together, so this was like kind of different. Like I feel like he heard what I was saying, and he's like, free your weekend, like I want you from the morning to the nighttime on this specific day. I'm just like thinking in my head, okay, like I know he's gonna ask me to be his girl. Also, I forgot to mention this in the video, but I didn't want to continue anything that we had going on if we would have passed that 4-month mark, because like I mentioned, I'm not gonna be here sticking around 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, and we're not official. Like I'm not doing that with him or with anybody else. So yeah, let's continue this video. He had something planned. And so a couple days later, I'm not gonna go too much into it, but there was a specific person that hit me up, and let's just say this person and him were involved in a way, not like anything serious like how me and him were. So it was like a, I guess like a sexual thing, and she like sent me mad screenshots. Her sister saw me like on her explore page, but I'm just assuming that it was like he had tagged me like when we had gone to a hotel. He put like a story of both of us, like a little boomerang, and I'm pretty sure like that's how they got my name. And yeah, so I found out a whole bunch of stuff, and I just felt disrespected because of the fact that I'm like, I thought we were being real with each other, you know. And so yeah, I ended up ending things, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. We had a really long conversation like the day that I found out. Damn, I'm like putting all this all out there, but I'm just gonna be real. The day that I found out, and he came that same night, apologized like for lying or whatever. And you know, at the end of the day, like I was very pissed off, but also like it wasn't official. So I just still felt like, for me, y'all, that's the thing about me, is that like whether I am in a relationship, whether I'm married, if I am exclusive with somebody, I am 100% loyal. And I don't know about you guys, but I always hear people saying like, yo, date around, date people until you meet that one person who like will not make you question anything, who will reassure you, and who will ask you out, who do all of those things that you want them to do, you know. But I was dating this specific person, and I was just dating him. Like I literally just stopped talking to people that I was talking to before. And yeah, I guess that was my mistake, but at the end of the day, it was not my fault, you know. I feel like a lot of women tend to blame themselves and stuff like that, but I've learned a lot in this situation. And then, you know, at that moment, I feel like it was a learning lesson, because this was the first person that I dated after a serious relationship slash marriage to my kids' father. Even though it was 4 months, but like I never actually, like after my kids' father, I didn't date anyone at all, like especially for this amount of time. Like I probably like went on a couple dates with people. It wasn't like something like this where I put my whole wall down and we would see each other all the time. But at the time, I felt like kind of giving him another chance, because I'm like, okay, we weren't dating, like he could do whatever he wants, and technically I could have done whatever I wanted to. So maybe like a week later, we had gone out for a weekend and like tried to like fix stuff, but things just weren't the same. And yeah, like there's no bad blood between us. I'm just not going back to that, you know. There's no beef at all. Like we don't have any beef. We communicated with him before. We still have conversations here and there. We've hung out. But yeah, it's not, it's like over with, like that's completely over. So that's basically what happened. And you know, I feel like when it came to that, I was very embarrassed to like speak about that, you know. And even like, I'm pretty sure somebody asked me this, but I feel like I'm gonna bring it up here. Like even when I ended something with someone who I was with for 6 years, my kids' father, literally married to him, I felt like I had to heal fast, and I had to get over shit fast because of what people would tell me on YouTube, like the comments that I would get. Literally like a month after I left, people were telling me like, oh, get over it, like you ended stuff, right? You left, like why are you mad, you know? And I definitely, like, it hit me again, because I was like, damn, like I just wear my heart on my sleeve, and I was constantly blaming myself for like getting myself into this situation. But then I quickly realized that it's not my fault, and that, you know, it's okay. I guess it's okay to wear your heart on your sleeves, even though nowadays the dating pool is like super ghetto and people just aren't like loyal. And I feel like it's just rare to meet someone who I feel like is like me. But I know that God has that person out there for me, whether I meet him now, whether I meet him 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, who knows. I have faith because of the way that I love, and I've always said that, you know. Anyways, goodness gracious, that was a lot. Do you regret bringing your last boyfriend around your children, family, and YouTube? Yeah, it wasn't like we were dating exclusively. Like I said, it's what I thought. It wasn't official, but do I regret bringing him around my children? No, because can I just say, y'all, like, he was just so amazing to the kids. Like, that showed me that there's men out there who would treat your kids amazing, and you know, he was just so great to the kids, so I don't regret that. But I'm definitely, like, in my next relationship or the next person that I date exclusively, like, I feel like I'm gonna like keep it separate completely until like I know for sure, whether it's like a year later or 2 years. Like, that's just how I feel right now. And like I said, it was a learning lesson. So, and as far as my family and YouTube, like, no, maybe YouTube, because it's like I was just, I was so giddy. I honestly was falling in love with this person, and since then, like I said, it like completely ya se me salió, like the feelings have left. But you know, YouTube is just annoying because people always have their own opinions that nobody motherfucking asks for. Yeah, I don't regret any of it. Everything, like I said, is a learning lesson. And that was from ENT me, by the way. Next questions. What are some goals that you would like to achieve in the next 5 years? So one goal is to have another source of income, something that's better than YouTube, because for some reason YouTube has been a little weird lately. Also, just become healthier mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, and have a house, and just become a better me for myself, for my children, and for my family. Okay, that was from your virtual bestie _. Next one is from Marsha. Do you prefer to date black men? Would you date a white man or any other race? Just curious, as I am on a journey myself and thinking of exploring all my options. So I highly recommend you explore all your options, different races and stuff like that. I just gravitate towards black men. Like, I love me some black men. Like, I feel like my eyes gravitate towards anyone who just has like some tan in their skin, some dark chocolate, some caramel, some chocolate. Like, I just love that. But I don't mind dating anybody else. I just like, they just haven't appeared. I have always thought like, oh, I wonder how it is to like date a white man. Asian, it just hasn't fallen on my lap, if that makes any sense. Like, it just doesn't happen. So, but I'm open to it. It just, once again, doesn't happen. Like, I don't know. All right, let's see. So this is from Paula Castellano 5349. Some time has passed as you grow a better co-parenting relationship with your ex. How do you foresee the future with your involvement with his youngest child and his mother? Do you believe building a relationship with her to some extent would be beneficial to your kids, or do you believe it's up to your ex to bridge the gap between the siblings? I see the effort with Corey and his mother. Do you feel the same need to extend yourself in the same way to Kobe and his mom? Have you forgiven her, or do you still harbor feelings from the past? So that is a deep one. Honestly, the relationship that I have with his eldest, me and his mom have worked out through some things, but there's just been some things that I don't even want to speak about because I wouldn't want, damn, how can I explain it? You just have to be the bigger person in these situations for the kids, and I will always love Corey. Like, that, y'all, whenever I speak about this kid, y'all, like, when I say that certain things that occurred in my life when I left Texas was kind of traumatizing, it is traumatizing. There's certain things that I hear, certain words that I hear that I low-key feel like I have PTSD. It has gotten better throughout the years, but yeah, like, we try our best, obviously, to have the kids get together, but I feel like, to be completely honest, it is up to my ex to build that bond between the siblings. As far as like his new child and his girlfriend, I have no beef towards her. Like literally, like when the kids went over there for the first time to Texas, and this was gonna be the first time that she took care of them, there was certain things that have like been said about me a long time ago, and I had to like not think about that because I know that this is the person that's going to be around my children. And I pulled her aside and I was like, listen, like there's no beef, let's go downstairs, like let's have a conversation, because I had to get the kids' like luggage and stuff. So I told her to come with me, and I just like reassured her that I have no beef towards her. Like there's never been beef, y'all. Like I'm not a beef type of person. I have never came to someone to try to beef with them. Like I've never done that. And so unless something has been brought to me and like said about me, then I'm gonna go off. Honestly, like everything's really good right now. If you know, she happens to move to Virginia and I have to communicate with her for some reason to like have the kids go with their dad, and for some reason he can't pick them up, like I will communicate with her. There's literally no beef. Like, but I don't know the whole situation and what's gonna happen, like if she's even moving out here or anything. But as far as like the connection that the kids have, it's gonna be like my ex who has to bring them all together, you know. And let's say like I'm having a birthday party for Jericho or Kalia or any like event, of course like I'm willing to have them come too, you know. But yeah, we'll see when that comes. But I feel like right now co-parenting is really good. I'm just curious to see how it's gonna be in person, and I'm like excited too, because it just needs to happen, like, you know, just co-parenting finally in the same state. All right, Demario 2044 said, you and your stepson's mom seem cordial, parentheses, her dropping him off at your house. Do you still think she was the problem, or was it your ex-partner? Looking back in the marriage, do you think you were ready to be a step parent at the young age you were? Like I said, life is all about a learning lesson. Doesn't matter if I thought I was ready or what. I feel like because of the way that I was raised, like my mom, the way that she is with children, I saw that, and the way that she is with us, I saw that. So she worked in education, so I even saw her working and how she was with kids, and obviously once again like how she was with us and with like my cousins and family members, friends, and all of that. So I saw that. And I also like with, you know, people that she dated and stuff, I saw how she was with their kids. And I feel like I maybe like when I was going through like drama and stuff, I was like, oh my god, like what did I sign up for type shit. But I loved them, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, like I love their dad so fucking much. Like I would have done anything. And obviously his son was a huge ass part of our life and his life, and I was gonna be there no matter what, regardless if I thought I was ready or not. But yeah, looking back, I was like, damn, I was so young and I stepped up to be a full-time mom. Like I was there 24/7. And so looking back, do you think you were ready to be a step parent? I feel like once again it was a learning lesson. It was a learning lesson that I just needed to learn, like how to deal with, you know, certain things that came into my life. And I also feel like he definitely needed me, and that I made a mark in his life. And fuck, I always get like super emotional when I speak about him. Like now whenever he comes over and seeing like the impact that I brought into his life, and like, you know, still like little nicknames and things that he calls me till this day, I'm like, fuck, like I did a good job, because he doesn't hate me. I never thought that he did anyways, you know. But you know how some step kids, like they hate their stepmom. Like he doesn't hate me, he loves me. He just like, I forgot what he said the other day, but he's like, I'm gonna always love you. And I'm like what the fuck? I didn't think I was gonna cry, but I made a mark in his life, and he definitely made a mark in my life. And you know, I'm really appreciative that we're finally in a point in our lives that we can cordially, he could come whenever he wants. So I was telling him, hey, if you want to come for the weekend, like just let your mom know, you know. Like I said, like I mentioned earlier, I feel like it's up to my ex to have all of them together, you know, and like whatever the case may be. But I'm always open to having him over or whenever he wants to chill. And as far as who the problem was, I'm not really gonna get into that, honestly. I just feel like I wasn't the problem. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like I just wasn't. I'm like I said, I'm not that type of person to approach somebody with beef and problems. Like that's just not me ever. Next question is from Coco S02. Do you plan on moving out of Virginia? No, I do not. I feel like I'm gonna be here for a few years, like probably until the kids finish high school. So yeah. Brenda Lee 2244 said, have you / would you ever date a woman? I don't know why, but I can definitely see it. All right, y'all, don't get me wrong, I think women are beautiful. Sometimes I see women, I'm like going, damn, like she got a nice ass body, she's beautiful, she has a nice personality, but I don't think I could do it, you guys. I don't think I could do it. I love men, even though it hasn't worked out for me, but you know, I'm not the first or the last person that like being with a man hasn't worked out for them. But you just continue to have faith that you're gonna meet the right person. And next question is from Matt Johnson 3969. Are you gonna bring the burps back? Nah. If you want burps, if y'all want videos of burps, I have my Cash App down below. You could email me and we could work it out. We could work something out, but no. As far as like on YouTube, I'll probably do like a couple mukbangs where you could hear like here and there. That was my burp. But as far as like a full video of burps, no. Mariah McDonald 1846 said, how are you genuinely doing? How's Miss Journey adjusting to her new life? When I originally said that I wanted to give her to someone, I had somebody in mind, and that was my friend Kenyetta. Because of the fact, like when I did put it out there, like I put it on my Facebook, and you guys saw I put it like on my, I think I put it on my Instagram, pretty sure. But on my Facebook, she was the first person to be like, oh my god, like I wish I can have her, but I think they got a dog like a couple years ago, because the dog that they have right now, like the small one, he's 2 years old. So she's like, I don't know, like, you know, I have to convince my husband, blah blah blah. And I guess like at that time, like they didn't, you know, they couldn't have another dog because one was a lot. And so I was speaking about it for a couple months, and then there was this one person who actually said that she wanted Journey, and that fell through. And I feel like everything happens for a reason, because literally like a couple weeks later, my friend was like, can she sleep over? I just want to like have her over, like, and just meet her. And so the day that she slept over was the day that she kept her. She's like, girl, she hit me up that morning and she's like, Kiara, I don't think I'm gonna be able to give her back to you if she sleeps over. And I'm like, girl, it's okay. Like, and then we had like a whole conversation. She ended up going to her house and she fell in love with her, and Journey loves it over there. But her new name is Tallulah. They call her Lulu or Lula, I believe. And she's just been doing so good, and I'm so happy that she went to them, because I know that she loves dogs. She loves Tallulah, and her whole family does as well. And she has like space to run. They have a fenced in backyard. It's huge. Then she has another dog, and they're like siblings, and she like really loves Cody, that's his name. And she's just been doing really good, and I actually want to see her. And that's a good thing too, that she literally lives like 5 minutes from me. So yeah, she's doing really great. And how am I doing genuinely? I am doing so good, you guys. Like, I think someone mentioned all the way in the beginning, I hope you continue going on dates, you deserve all the happiness. So I've gone on a few dates, you guys. You know, dating honestly can be a little bit draining, like asking the same questions, and then having grown-ass men like not even try to get to know you, but say that they want a relationship, or they're looking for something serious, and then they don't know how to communicate. And it's like, bro, how old are we? And y'all know, maybe y'all don't know, but I'm gonna put this out there, I love me an older man. Like, I like older men. But in the past couple years, I've noticed that age ain't nothing but a number. You know, I can meet somebody who's 8 to 10 years older than me, and then they're like extremely immature, you know, and then I could meet someone who's a year or two younger than me, and they're grown as fuck, old souls. So I just, you know, things have been all right. There was a time where I was like talking to a handful of people, you know, getting to know each person, and then they all just fell through. Like, it just, the more you get to know people, it's like they show you their true colors and stuff, and it's like, ugh. But I actually went on a date yesterday, and it went pretty good, and he's a couple years younger than me, but it's going good, you know. And that's just like what life and dating is about, is actually dating people and getting to know them. And I recommend dating multiple if you can, just getting to know people, and being also like really upfront as to what you want, and not settling, and definitely not ignoring red flags, because I used to say that all the time, and then I noticed in my past one that I'm just like, I let certain things slide. Baby mama drama, I'm sorry, but that's something that I will not let slide again. And I did it twice, and I'm like, oh, you know, this person's a good person, like I'm shit beside you. And no, no, I'm like a good person, but like, nah. That's something. And one thing that I actually saw this on TikTok, someone who, she like went out on a date with somebody, and the guy was like, he had just like left his previous relationship. I think it had been like a year or something like that, and he was going through like drama with his baby mama. He was going to court consistently. He was having issues with like child support and just like a whole bunch of shit. And then the girl told him, thank you but no thank you, like I don't want to go on a date with you, because like why do you have so much going on, and why is dating like something that you're thinking about? Like, how about you get all of this situated, you know, work on yourself, and then maybe date? And I feel like, yeah, that's what you should do, you know. And I will say, because I gone through this, like I started dating like a few months after my separation. That's why I always say, like, I feel like you should heal first, because I did that, and there was no reason for me to like even put myself out there at that time. Like, you should heal first, deal with your like mental, deal with your emotions and all of that first, and then once you feel like you're okay, then put yourself out there, you know. Like when you got too much going on, like dating shouldn't be something that you should be thinking about. But I feel like a lot of people and human beings, especially men, like they can't be alone, and they don't like to deal with their emotions and heal. Like that's something that you hear a lot, like, oh, you should heal and stuff, but like a lot of people don't like to do that. It's like working out. Like if it was easy, everyone would do it, you know. But anyways, I think that's the end of this video. Let me look back and make sure. Pretty sure that is the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you know, as far as like opinions and stuff like that, please don't comment them down below. Like please, when it comes to me and anybody out there, like if someone doesn't ask for your opinion, I'm not trying to be a bitch or nothing, but like if someone doesn't ask you for advice or an opinion, like don't give it to them, especially the way certain people word things. Like, yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you guys sending me love and positivity and all of that stuff, and I wish that for you guys, like just so much positivity, so much love and goodness your way. And you guys will see me later. Peace out, y'all.
So tonight, they need me. Timing's right, our romance to be. Can't deny. Love the things we do when it's just us two. But tonight, they need me outside. Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know.